Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on ticker symbol BABA just 5 days ago when the price of this asset was at $71.66, and my main assumption was that because of this recent price action we had pretty much a perfect setup to hit higher targets. We had two ranges of resistance, and to the second range we potentially could have about 8.41% of upside potential with a very low risks because of the crucial levels that this asset hit. And let me show you that this is the actual price action. As you can see, we have this movement to the upside that hit our range, our first range of resistance to the tick, and that had a rollover right after that. And for now, guys, we hit quite interesting point. In my technical analysis, I will show you why it is so important and where we are on a slightly bigger scale. But this is another evidence how powerful technical analysis is. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, for now there is not so many people inside this community. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you, and it is pretty much one-on-one training for the price of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. So I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, let's continue with the fundamental news. What was the reason for this quite significant movement to the upside and then this movement to the downside? Let me show you this. We are on Forbes.com, and this article was published on April the 10th, and it's titled "Alibaba billionaire Jack Ma returns to spotlight, praises company leaders amid massive restructuring." And Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma endorsed the Chinese giant's sweeping restructuring efforts and praised company leadership in a memo to employees, according to new reports, prompting a surge in shares and marking a rare return to the spotlight for the billionaire after spending years lying low in the wake of a dramatic clash with Beijing. And let me quote you just several key facts. Ma, in a roughly one-page memo posted on the company's internal forum, praised last year's decision to overhaul the company and split Alibaba into 6 different business units. And guys, I have to admit that it is first mention of this spin-off basically from last March. So we hacked away at the big company disease, Ma wrote, according to South China Morning Post, adding that the company has been transformed from a cumbersome organization into a simple and agile one that puts efficiency and the market first. Ma acknowledged Alibaba had made countless mistakes in the past and would doubtless make more in the future, but stressed the key to facing problems is not to deny the past, but to find the way responsibly to the future. The many internal and external pressures heaped on the company over the past year following a series of failures, flip-flops and intense regulatory scrutiny from Beijing has brought about the birth of a strong and brave Alibaba team, Ma wrote, according to Reuters. The co-founder praised the leadership of CEO Eddie Wu and chairman Zhou Tsai, which he said displayed admirable courage and wisdom for helping restore direction at a time of deep uncertainty over the company's future. Alibaba shares in Hong Kong were up more than 5% after the post. And guys, this is the main reason of this quite significant surge in its price for about 5.7% in a matter of just 3 trading sessions. But then, definitely, without any announcements from the C-level executive from the company itself, without improvements of their financials, and we cannot see any improvements without the publishing of earnings report, and definitely it is not the time for the earnings report for Alibaba. All this information leads to the pullback to almost the same levels when it was previously. And guys, right after this appearance of Jack Ma on the public space, we have several analytic firms who reiterated their ratings. First of all, JP Morgan Chase, right before the Jack Ma statements, lowered the price target of Alibaba, but they set the price target at $100, and previously it was $105. So it is still more than 37% of upside potential. Then, on April the 10th, we have Benchmark and Citigroup, who set the price target at $111 and $124 respectively, which implies 61.67% and 66.91% respectively. And yes, I think these price targets are very possible for this asset for upcoming 10 to 18 months. And I have to say that in general, I am still long-term bullish on Alibaba, but I told you that you shouldn't rely on the major movement to the upside without breaking of for these two key levels. And we didn't break it. That is why it is not the time to say that it is inconsistent uptrend. And that is why this movement to the downside is 100% expectable. On top of that, guys, I will show you within just next several minutes how technical this asset is, and I will show you the breakdown of this recent price action. And by the way, let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you this latest movement in details. And I showed you previously that we caught this movement to the upside, and we caught this range of trend reversal to the tick. You can also watch my previous video, one of my previous videos. And here we made this breakdown. We completed 5 waves to the upside, we completed 3 waves to the downside, and we completed all internal waves. We didn't have any violations of Elliott wave theory rules. And for now, we also have this movement to the upside, and let me do a breakdown of this wave. Definitely for some of you it will be not so interesting, but if you are interested in technical analysis, it definitely worth your attention. So from this bottom we have potentials. This is our first wave, this is the retracement to the second, third, fourth and fifth wave. Then we have several waves to the downside. This is the first wave, this is not the first, it is the A wave. This is the B wave, and we have an extension of the B wave above the previous swing high, and it hit our range of resistance. And we have this as our C wave. And what is more importantly, guys, usually when we have this quite harsh movement to the downside, we don't have completed structure. But from this top, potentially we already have this structure as a completed wave. And let me show you what I'm talking about. On a slightly smaller scale, you know basically that the C wave should have 5 waves strictly in it, and on a slightly smaller scale we have from this top, this is our first wave, this is our second, huge gap to the bottom of the third wave, then fourth wave and fifth wave to this point. Definitely, for now it looks like we completed this wave, but in general, we might see some extension in this last fifth wave because we have more momentum during the last wave according to this volume. As you can see, third wave was made basically on aftermarket and pre-market hours, but this wave, the last fifth wave, was made on during the regular hours, and it has the highest volume. So guys, on a slightly bigger scale, we have the breakout below this bottom. This means we cannot count this as our first wave, this is our second, this is our third wave, and this is the retracement to the fourth one. First of all, it is extremely deep retracement, and second of all, we broke the bottom of the initial wave. This means, guys, on a slightly bigger scale, we have for this structure nothing else but an ABC correction, because A wave might have 3 or 5 wave structure, and we have 5 waves in it. Then B wave should have 3 waves strictly, and we have 3 waves, and C wave should have strictly 5 waves as well, and we have these 5 waves to the upside. So this means we are on some kind of retracement mode, and potentially we might have this movement to the downside as the beginning of a new downtrend, at least a short-term downtrend. And in this case, definitely at the very beginning of next week, we have to see some kind of retracement to the upside, and this retracement, guys, should have 3 waves in it. And right after that, we have to have another 5 waves to the downside that potentially might retest or even break the range of support that I marked previously at the levels of about $70.33 mark. And I have to say that it is still my assumption, and we have to see the price action at the very beginning of next trading week. But in general, yes, I think that we might have another leg to the downside that will retest the range of support at $70.33 within a week or week and a half. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I